Please stand for the entrance of the Oklahoma State University degree candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, and the College of Arts and Sciences. Please remain standing for the entrance of the platform party.
Please join me in thanking the OSU Pipe Band led by Pipe Major William Teetry. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Burns Hargis, president of Oklahoma State University, and I would like to welcome you to OSU's 136th commencement. Please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, to be led, as always, by Charles Rich, accompanied by the OSU Brass Quintet, after which Charles will lead us in our state song.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early that so proudly we hail, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yippee-yi-yo-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma.
Please be seated. And thank you, Charles. We appreciate you every year giving your time. I'd like to recognize members of the OSU Emeriti Association who greeted you as you entered today with printed programs. These are retired faculty who continue to serve Oklahoma State University. Let's thank them now. We're very pleased to have with us a representative from the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. I ask that Jeff Hickman from Fairview please stand so we can recognize him. Thank you, Jeff. It's now my pleasure to introduce the members of the OSU A&M Board of Regents who are with us today. I invite them all to stand as I call their names, and we'll applaud them as a group. First, from Norman, Oklahoma, our chair, Doug Burns. From Stillwater, Calvin Anthony. From Edmond, Gerald Callahan. From Guthrie, Oklahoma, Rick Davis. From Elk City, Joe Hall. Keep saying El Reno here. From Findlay, Tucker Link. From Tulsa, Dr. Trudy Milner. And from Nardin, Oklahoma, the Secretary of Agriculture, Jim Reese. I'd also like to introduce the members of the OSU administration who are with us today. I invite them to stand as I call their names, and we'll applaud them as a group as well. First, Gary Sandifer, our Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs. The Senior Vice President and General Counsel, Gary Clark. Our Vice President of Institutional Diversity, Jason Kirksey. Our Vice President for Research, Kenneth Sewell. Our Vice Provost and Dean of our Graduate College, Cheryl Tucker. The Dean of the Honors College, Keith Garbett, and the Dean of Libraries, Sheila Johnson. Thank you for joining us. I now ask our board chair, Doug Burns, to bring greetings to our degree candidates, followed by greetings from our faculty council chair, Dr. Mindy McCann.
Thank you. What a great day to be a cowboy. On behalf of the OSU Board of Regents, I welcome all of you to this graduation ceremony. And graduates, today we are here to honor you. We thank you and your parents for you coming to Oklahoma State University. We applaud your hard work and determination in seeing it through, and we celebrate your graduation. We're very proud of you and congratulate you. I also want to remind all of you that, that there's a lot of people that contributed to your success. Your parents, family, friends, faculty members, staff, all of them are deserving of your thanks and our thanks for the assistance that they've made. And so congratulations to all of them as well. I'd also like to remind all of you that you are a part of OSU's family. And as a member of our family, we would ask you to come back home and come often. We very much need your financial help, your political help. We need your involvement. And I can speak from experience in saying that you'll find that that involvement is very enriching to your lives if only you will stay connected. So please do join the Alumni Association. Please do come back. Please continue to be connected with part of your OSU family. And then lastly, I'd like to on a kind of a personal note, tell you that I mentor lots of OSU students and young professionals, and have observed something that I think very important that I tell you. This is a time of year, this is at graduation, where you think of your goals, that what you're going to do next, what are your dreams? And in doing that, it's very important that you believe in yourself. Dream big and double it. Dream big and double it. Shoot for the stars. If you do dream big, you're not going to be finding yourself limited by having dreamed too small. And in this changing world and with hard work and determination, if you dream big, you'll surprise even yourself at what you truly can accomplish. So in closing, congratulations to you all. Be sure to thank those who helped you along the way. Dream big and go Pokes.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty at Oklahoma State University, I would like to congratulate the graduates. Great job. I would also like to thank all of you for listening and learning and for allowing us to help you expand your understanding and your horizons. As faculty, it is one of our joys to share our knowledge with others, and you have provided us with that opportunity. We truly thank you. It has been a real privilege to be helpful in your journey to this milestone. We are excited and proud of your accomplishments. We also want to encourage you to come and visit us when you can. Our support of your hard work and diligence won't end when you leave. We'll always be a part of your support network, and we love seeing students and hearing about their successes. It's always a great day when a former student makes it to Stillwater for some catching up. So please go ahead and make our day. I would also like to thank the families. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to see your child go off to college, and I want you to know that we truly appreciate the privilege of having them attend Oklahoma State University. And just look at their success. Parents, can you think of a better holiday gift than an Oklahoma State graduate? And graduates, if your holiday funds are a little low, feel free to remind mom and dad what a great gift your graduation is. Again, congratulations, graduates. The faculty are thrilled to have played a part in your success. We can't wait to see your future accomplishments.
Thank you, Doug and Mindy, for those words of encouragement. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Laura Belmonte, the Vice Chair of our Faculty Council, who served as the university's Flag Marshal today. Thank you, Laura. We now move to an important part of our program this afternoon, and that's the introduction of our keynote speaker. We're thrilled to have with us today the Honorable Neil McCaleb, and even more thrilled that we have the opportunity to honor him. Neil McCaleb's career as a civil engineer spans over 50 years. It began with a bachelor's degree in engineering from right here at OSU. Neil immediately became involved in the design and the development of Oklahoma's interstate highway system. In 1987, Neil was appointed for the first Secretary of Transportation under Governor Henry Bellman, and also served as director of the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. Added to his many public service roles for state of Oklahoma, in 2001, he was appointed as Assistant Secretary of the Interior, by President Bush. And in that position, he was in charge of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, advocating the improvement of tribal nations through the implementation of tribal sovereignty and self-determination by economic development. Neil McCaleb was also in the Oklahoma legislature and served with distinction and was actually the minority leader of his party. Even after retiring from government life, Neil McCaleb continued giving his time and talents to his native Chickasaw Nation. As Governor Anatubby says, unconquered and unconquerable Chickasaw Nation. He was appointed ambassador at large. I now ask for Neil McCaleb to come forward and ask Doug Burns and Dr. Cheryl Tucker to help us with the presentation of an honorary Doctor of Science degree to Neil McCaleb.
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. You're on.
Thank you very much, President Hargis. And thank you very much for this prestigious honor of the conferring of a doctorate degree in science. 60 years ago, I graduated from this institution with the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. But I didn't get to participate in my commencement because when I graduated, I had a brand new son who I owed the doctor for, and a not so new used car, which I had not made a payment on yet. So I needed to get to work and hurry. Plus, the Cimarron River was at flood stage, all the way from Kingfisher. The only crossing was down by Cushing. So I hurried back to Oklahoma City, where my wife, Georgianne, was with our new son, and started my career. And I had a job waiting for me. The Interstate Highway Program had just been passed by Congress the year before. And it was a full employment program for civil engineers, I promise you. And so I was very much engaged in the design and planning of the interstate highway system in Oklahoma. But we didn't have the tools that you all have now. Technology has been in 7-league boots over these last 60 years. We didn't have computers. We did all the calculations on rotary calculator with 8-place log tables and 8-place trigonometric tables. And I promise you, it was bone-numbingly dull. I thought, if this is engineering, then I need to find another profession. But I didn't, but 2 years later, I had an opportunity to go into public service with the city of Oklahoma City, and that was exceedingly rewarding. The point I'm trying to make is the tools of technology have changed dramatically in the last 60 years. And much of the things I learned about the tools of technology are obsolete now. But the principles of science that the technology is based on are enduring and have not changed in these 60 years. And life is very much like that. The principles that you hold close, the truths that are the foundation that will govern your behavior will not change. Your tactics may, but the principles will not. And your behavior must be consistent with those principles. And that's called integrity. And it's the measure of how we find our personal self-worth. And the goals of life, you will define for yourself. You probably are already very well advanced in that. The goals that we had, if my class had been asked, what are you going to do with your education? My answer would have been, and I think most of my class would have been, make a living. We were babies of the Depression and raised by parents with anxieties about the ability to provide for us. And so that was paramount in our mind. A great deal's changed in the 60 years that have lapsed. And I think if that question were put to your class, the answer would probably be to make a difference. And that is a noble goal indeed. To make a difference for whom? For your fellow man, for the quality of life, for the future. And I encourage you in that and laud you for your commitment to that. I would point out that patience is a virtue because it gives you the staying power to wait until the opportunity presents itself to manifest your goals. And as we gather here on this signal event, this signal occasion in your life, I am reminded, and I remind you, that to whom much is given, much is required. And there's a world full of opportunities out there waiting for you. And so I would conclude by saying, good luck and Godspeed in all your efforts. Congratulations.
Neil, we really appreciate the opportunity to recognize you and all your outstanding contributions to our state and our nation. We thank you for taking time to share some words of wisdom. In recognition of outstanding scholastic achievement, it's now our pleasure to recognize the newest members of Phi Kappa Phi who are wearing the Phi Kappa Phi cords to denote this distinction. This honorary scholastic fraternity is reserved for those who are in the top 10% of their class. Would those that are members of Phi Kappa Phi please stand up and let us recognize you. Congratulations. Among the graduates today, we are privileged to have with us individuals who have spent many long hours training in our Reserve Officer training programs. These individuals represent the future of the United States military and will serve as newly commissioned second lieutenants in either Army or the Air Force. For this ceremony, will Second Lieutenants Johnny Dow, Jared Mackey, and Anthony Molinar please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Thank you for your service. Before we present the candidates for degrees, I'd like you to join me in recognizing a very special group of people without whose efforts this graduation would not be possible. Would the faculty representing Oklahoma State University this afternoon please stand and remain standing? I want to thank each of you for your guidance and wisdom that you have provided to these students today and all through school. And those students, the candidates here today, are ready to exponentially increase the scholarship you have shared with them. Thank you very much, faculty, for your service. We will now begin the recognition of degree candidates by college. As you know, this afternoon we are recognizing candidates of the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, and the College of Arts and Sciences. Degree candidates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, please begin lining up for the presentation. I do want to advise you all that we have professional photographers taking pictures of each candidate during the ceremonies. At the conclusion of the program, friends and family are invited to join the degree candidate in the South Plaza of Boone Pickens Stadium, where platforms have been set up so that you may take as many pictures as you like. We respectfully remind you not to come on the arena floor. Please remember that the last candidate to cross this stage is just as important as the first. Members of the Board of Regents and the State Regents will join me in congratulating all the students this afternoon as the deans assist with their college. Students, we do ask that once you have completed your graduation walk, you'll please return to your seat and remain seated to the conclusion of the program. To commemorate your participation in the ceremony today, each of you receive a watercolor painting of Library Tower done by OSU Professor of Architecture, Moba Bisi. Each college selected an outstanding representative student to lead their college processional and to be on stage with their dean. These students and their respective deans will be introduced as we begin their college's graduation walk. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Aviation, John Romans. He will be congratulating the candidates, assisted by Associate Dean Gene Sanders. The college's gonfalon was carried by Emily Tudor. Emily is from Jay, Oklahoma, and is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in health education promotion.
Emily Tudor.
Ryan Murphy.
Connor James Howard.
Spencer Franklin.
Justin Leroy Garrison Jr.
Garrett Dinkin.
Shelby Nicole Garrison.
Stephen Anderson.
Harrison Cobble.
Justin Jerry Nelson.
Spencer Prather.
Connor Pruitt.
Benjamin Pennell.
Elisa Pruitt.
Luke Suey.
Robert Keffery.
Johnny Dow.
John Littell.
Addie Wright.
Janelle Everly.
Cooper Bauman.
Madison Drake.
Shalise Davis.
Jennifer Western Burrow.
Brennan Robinson.
Catherine White.
Megan York.
Tracy Patterson.
Fowler Hatta.
Shannon Beck.
Kaylee Simrod Hartung.
Julia Debussy.
Chloe Andrews.
Carly Cohen. Alexandra Diaz.
Jonathan Chunning.
Lauren Barton.
Evan Roche.
James Michael Williams.
Alexandra Ward.
Kyle Baker.
Laura Siggins.
Candice Shootman.
Emma Atchison.
David Rogers.
Michael Potts.
Julia Duong.
Maria Douthat.
Darius Curry.
Anna Simpter.
Ramon Benjamin Franklin Hughes IV.
Robin Hobbs.
Malik Kears.
Lindsay Holland.
DeQuentin Osborne.
Macy Majors.
Joy Gossett.
Christina Vasquez.
Sienna Hughes.
Chelsea Rushing.
Abby Parent.
Kelly Miles.
Lacey Perkins.
Emily Abel.
Taylor Robinson.
Jessica Fisher.
Jessica Slummins.
Malayla Ludden.
Bakar Al-Solari.
Sterling McKinley.
Isa Al-Sharid.
Darian Teague.
Siraj Al-Lagandi.
Hannah Ladon Bean.
Sarah Esparza.
Deshana Bartholomew.
Abdullah Al-Sarani.
Karen Golay.
Satan Al-Jadali.
Savannah Noonan.
Abdul Haram Shatala.
Sierra Noonan.
Moaz Al-Sahafi.
Dakota Gilbert.
Montasir Al-Atula.
Allison Tate.
Garrett Carter.
Taylor Wilson.
Alexia Grace Anna Slammer.
Ariel Adams. This concludes recognition of the graduates from the College of Education, Health, and Aviation. Please join me in congratulating them.
Okay, that was pretty enthusiastic. Let's see how the College of Agricultural Sciences can do. I'd like to introduce the Dean of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, Tom Kuhn, and he will be congratulating our candidates, assisted by Associate Dean Cinda Clary. The college's gonfalon was carried by Cassidy Wilson of Independence, Missouri. Cassidy is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in animal science.
Cassidy Wilson. Mr. James Robert Cavender, class of 1953. Mr. Jerry Lee Ott, class of 1970.
Aaron Brewer.
Krista Thomas.
Christina Ramos.
Trevor Woods.
Amanda Bradley.
Philip Davis.
Samantha Gillum.
Alex Nicole Edinger.
Ashton Reese. Jonathan Alame.
Shelby Lewis.
Courtney Danielle O'Connor.
Cheyenne Smith.
Courtney Lester.
Skylar Wright.
Bahati Brown.
Morgan Anderson.
Austin Lindsay.
Riley Wilson.
Callie Dawn Shannon.
Courtney Maycheck.
Logan Sullivan.
Rosalind Hilliard.
Cameron Roberts.
Sarah Heron.
Benjamin Schultz.
Hannah Olibin.
Thomas Winsenhunt.
Tanner Simpson.
Cody Landis.
Grant Hopkins.
Joshua Maples.
Allie Standridge.
Lisa Vanderlaan.
Meredith Munson.
Andrew Baird.
Jacqueline Shirley.
Derek Owens.
Brittany Vale Crable.
Jace Whitehead.
Beth Tice.
Mallory Scott.
Callie Lampy.
Tyler Lynch.
Olivia Taylor.
Tyler Peters.
Brian Chupp.
Timothy Hubbard.
Jaron Rodert.
Morgan Phillips.
Jacob Caselny.
Logan Van Allen.
Jared Twinter.
Caitlin Corsentino.
Dalton Metzler.
Mikhail Hopfer.
Taylor Hoots.
Jacob Raper.
Taylor Leach.
Cody Curry.
Casey Wagnon.
Clint Barney.
Alexis Shanes.
Catherine Lindsay.
Elizabeth Adams.
John Reeser.
Hope Watkins.
Clayton McGuire.
Kayla McCracken.
Peggy Lloyd.
Jamie Carey.
Blake Crispin.
Kylie Sellers.
James Garrigus.
Casey Livingston Hebert.
Hannah Niles.
Micah Gillizo.
Emily Womack.
Carly Lettrell.
Ashlyn Cartwright.
Daniel Hinthorn.
Whitney Force.
Kyle Grant Taylor.
Jacob Green.
Amy Hesselgesser.
Jessica Lauren Coit.
Tiffany Kostner.
Krista Nadell Bauman.
Jamie Buchanan.
Cecily McLaughlin.
Timothy James Rex Taylor.
James Mark Brinley.
Brianna Barngrover.
Curtis Payne.
Ross Catlin.
LaRonda Owens.
Andrew Mainini.
Alexis Key.
Kim Dong Sima.
Rebecca Branch.
Noah Mufasa.
Devin Litzel.
Kathleen Gamble.
Cassidy Ward.
Charles Ortega.
Kayla Tickler.
Faith Daniels.
Giovanna Facchini.
Shauna Lee Reed.
Gabrielle Strickland.
Aaron Talley.
Alyssa Green.
Pilar Williams.
Sierra Meadows.
Madison Madison Gillespie.
Mackenzie Baxter.
Isaac Sheppy.
Chelsea Weinkoff.
Clayton Mack.
Yaselis Benita Villegas.
Nick McMillan.
Yu Gao.
Reed Bear.
Jingxin Hu.
Sydney Higby.
Wee Cho.
Jacob Moore.
Shada Davison.
William Ormanston.
Haley Lindsay.
Tyler Compton.
Sierra Shoup.
Dylan Vance Walker.
Brittany Crane.
Lucas Whaley.
Andy Ramming.
Jesse Elizabeth Reed Henderson.
Number 3, Marcel Aitman.
Alicia Johns. Kara Daniels. Taylor Lene Grant. Madeline Hawkins.
Hunter Beardman.
Corey.
Oh, sorry.
Did we switch colleges? Corey Crow. Caroline Nelson. Darian Duggar. Cody Waite. Sing Yu Lee. Li Ji Chow. This concludes recognition of the graduates of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. Please join me in congratulating them.
I would now like to introduce the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Brett Nedelovich. He will be congratulating our candidates assisted by Associate Dean Bruce Crowder, Garrett Boren from Moore, Oklahoma. Carried the college's gonfalon. Evan is a candidate for dual degrees in biochemistry and microbiology and cell and molecular biology.
Garrett Boren.
Hunter Bearden.
Megan Nicholson.
Caitlin Redmond.
Samantha Hurst.
Crystal Felix.
Andrew Nelson.
Kristen Bailiff.
Megan O'Flaherty.
Melissa May Gibbons.
Brandon Hatcher.
Catherine Mitchell.
Henry James Elliott.
Rachel McAllister.
Erica King.
Amanda Sandoval.
Diego Carstens Katori.
Emily Sanchez.
Jesse Romine.
Michael Beard.
Mia Bray.
Allison Stevenson.
Ambra Wesley.
Matthew Friday.
The greatest of his generation, James Sullivan.
Letitia Taylor.
Jossie O'Kim.
Alyssa Hostler.
Ida Osteris.
Zachary Robinson.
Lauren Larson.
Alyssa Sanderson.
Emily Margaret Saldowski.
Alexander Crawley.
Casey Marshall City.
Trayvon Williams.
George Streeter.
Missy Banye.
JC Smith.
Meredith Jane Korthals.
Ariel Clark.
Kendall Renee Burnside.
Laura Brown.
Giovanna Delarose Mikan.
Tia Nicole Briggs.
Cassie Miller.
Rain Davis.
Kelsey Rose Fruits.
Shanti Marie Walker.
Eric Bates.
Okay. Magan Ahmed.
Kaylee Hartman.
Joshua Ekji Obanya.
Alexander Carroll.
Got it. Alethea Charusan.
Michael Palazzo.
Melissa Dandy.
Hunter Wallen.
Benjamin Mays.
June Hyun Park.
Sierra Fouts.
Chelsea Stevenson.
Houston Poe.
Chance Moody. Shanse Moody.
Jayo Zhang.
Sifan Yudo.
Ellen Halliburton.
Tanner Henderson.
E. Gua.
Jared Kennedy.
Laren Elaine Thomas.
John Basora.
Tristan Kirk.
Gabriel Crow.
Kennedy Long.
Michael Woodward.
Brian Britton Drennan. Sorry.
Christopher Meyer.
Brandon Havens.
Jacob Farmer.
Allie Callier.
Audrey Nicole Howard.
Allison Gale Kane.
Darian O'Shea Huntley.
Clara Hull.
Cody James Klassen.
Sarah Zobrist.
Alexis Taylor.
Addison Murray.
Megan Taylor Carter.
Emily Marisette.
Caitlin Fuller.
Cheyenne Charette.
Brianna Millison.
Jared Yeager.
Rachel Erin Baines.
Adam Chutek.
Erin Marie Bai.
Skylar Lynn James.
Bailey Reynolds.
Caitlin Allen.
Abigail Hutto.
Sarah Taylor.
Kirsty Hilton.
Kanan Childress.
Martha Jane Schaefer.
Nathan Colray Heimo.
Daniela Heisner.
Glenn Coffey III.
Avery Holt.
Madison Grace Turner.
Kyle Denny.
Kelsey Spear.
Nahama Cups.
Anthony Mulliner.
Nicholas Morrison.
Jared Mackey.
Caitlin Morgan Dawson.
Hunter Cook.
Michaela Campbell.
Preston Reddick.
Melisa Kyla Driz.
Garrett Hudson Sill.
Dana Marino.
Taylor Barrett.
Katie Wingo.
Hunter McCullough.
Kylie Alexander.
John Sanders.
Ashton Hartzell.
Richard Preston Leckie.
Mady Medlock.
Robert Bingham Hightower.
Nella Worthen.
Lyndall Elise Hall.
Bimal Desai.
Jennifer Lauren Dotson.
Hayden Barber.
Kelsey Nicole Rusk.
Daniel Thomas.
Zachary Bird.
Bryce Marshall.
Brenna Bear.
Elena Wingo.
Reese Cat Hadzireg.
Trey Cobb.
Catherine Sajewski.
Kyle Austin Christopher.
Ashley Johnson.
Sierra Michelle Travis.
Frank James Jensick.
Rebecca Lee Cottle.
Mitchell Lanekirk.
Callie Hannah Schnelly.
Christopher Garrison.
Aaron Martin.
Charlotte Sandy.
Olivia Bird.
Kaylee Brienne Faber.
Nico Hammer.
Melanie Gortside.
Damia Collis.
Zachary Darrow Robinson.
Isabel Betancourt.
Victoria Mitchell.
Catherine Victoria Bird.
Ashley Pattinson.
Cody Joanne Mingetti.
Parker Bernard Stambaugh.
Nakia Smith.
Carissa Sanders.
Rachel Corte.
Carrie Scroggy.
Skylar Miller.
Chantal Lane.
Tristan Watson.
Kiara Hampton.
Clark Randall.
Elizabeth Glenn.
Becky Cherry.
Haley Ann Gill.
Michael Jackson.
Aaron Wood.
Rhonda Remington Smith.
Gary Nelson Henderson III.
Candace Nicole Neesmith.
Jacob Hess.
Emily Brown.
Erin Caroline Shefrenick.
Alexis Brianne George.
Alexandria Rayan Miller.
Jae Yoon Oh.
Jessica Schmidt.
Cameron Racy.
Danielle Thomas Smith.
Micah Adams.
Lacey Montana Cloud.
Landon Sousa.
Megan Michelle Stevens.
Chloe Zellner.
Rachel Michelle Shipman.
Cody Zorns.
Kayla Morrison.
Laura Gibson.
Cody Hawkins.
Trail Gardner. Jaswant Musapeta. Christina Iman. Sarah Ann Miller. I. Marie Vanessa McInnes. Martin Theroux. Tsitsi Masvikene. Corby Corvalt. Covalt. Jasha Lyons Echo Hawk. This concludes recognition of the graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Please join me in congratulating them.
Would all the candidates please rise? On the recommendation of the respective faculties and deans of the colleges, and with the approval of the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State University and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my distinct privilege as president of Oklahoma State University to confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended and to invest you with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. You've done it. Congratulations. Move your tassel to the left side. I hope you all know how proud we are of your accomplishments, and I hope that you'll remain true to your alma mater, come back to campus often, bring money, and wear bright orange every chance you get. As new alumni, may the words which you're about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you as we all join in the singing of our alma mater led by Charles Rich.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name, Oklahoma State, we herald your fame. Ever you'll find us loyal and true to our alma mater. Oh,
The student recessional, which will be right after the platform party and faculty recess, will take you outside to the Boone Pickens Stadium South Plaza, and you're encouraged to join your family and friends outside there. Thanks again for coming to OSU's 136th commencement. Congratulations, and go Pokes!